Today, we have brought for you a very important column, Beyond the War, China's Moment, by famous writer and analyst Imtiaz Gul. World is navigating what is driven by an extremely unpredictable and arrogant U.S. president. The unavoidable outcomes are a fracture within the Western alliance, visible shift of global power, essentially from the north to south, endorsement of China's global engagement regime rooted in multilateralism and respect for sovereignty of other nations. The U.S. position as the sole superpower and an omnipresent mighty arbiter has taken deep hit, triggering realignments. Washington has not only strained its global credibility, but also exposed fractures within once cohesive Western bloc, with key allies increasingly reluctant to follow the United States into contentious geopolitical ventures. A structural shift in global power is underway. Influence is gradually tilting from the traditional North to an assertive and coordinated global South. This moment has also created space for notions China's long-articulated emphasis on multilateralism, state sovereignty, and non-interference. As Washington's image as the sole arbiter of international affairs weakens, Beijing's model, rooted in economic engagement and political pragmatism, has gained renewed traction. The recent crisis surrounding Iran has accelerated this trend, triggering realignments that may prove lasting. The self-serving U.S.-Israel war on Iran has revealed deep discomfort among America's closest partners: Canada, the United Kingdom, Germany, France, Italy, and Spain. One after the other, they not only shunned Trump's requests to join escalation, but questioned his unilateral interventions. Their refusal to participate underscores a growing divergence in strategic outlooks within the Western camp. In this context, Pakistan's emergence as a potential intermediary between Washington and Tehran is instructive. Islamabad's ability to maintain working relations with both sides while avoiding direct entanglement positioned it uniquely. Unlike other regional actors such as Oman, Qatar, Egypt, or Turkey, Pakistan faced no constraints and enjoyed multilateral trust. Against this backdrop, circumstances offered Pakistan an opportunity to seize the occasion, and hence the unusual engagement, coordinating with Beijing while maintaining communication with Washington, Iran, and key regional capitals. It appears to have provided both sides with a pathway to de-escalation, including what could be interpreted as a face-saving exit for the United States and a pause for Iran amid sustained pressure. Equally significant has been the transformation in Pakistan's international image. For decades, its global narrative has been dominated by security concerns, terrorism, instability, and internal conflict. Today, it finds itself, albeit cautiously, associated with peace facilitation, a potential redefinition of Pakistan's diplomatic identity. Yet the limits of this role are clear. Pakistan's strategic commitments, particularly its defense ties with Saudi Arabia, introduce complexities. While these relationships enhance its leverage in certain contexts, they may also raise concerns in Tehran. Moreover, Pakistan's economic vulnerabilities, marked by external debt and a crippling energy sector circular debt, constrain its ability to sustain an independent foreign policy. Any long-term diplomatic influence will depend not only on political will, but also on economic resilience. Here, China's role becomes particularly relevant. Beijing enjoys considerable goodwill in Pakistan and has the capacity to translate this into tangible economic relief for the people of Pakistan. For Pakistan, the economic stakes are as immediate and severe as is the urgency for a deal between Iran and the U.S. Energy imports already constitute a significant share of their external payments. Addressing structural issues such as circular debt in the power sector while encouraging reforms could stabilize Pakistan's economy and, by extension, strengthen its diplomatic hand. At the same time, Islamabad would be wise to diversify its economic engagements, seeking balanced support from both China and the United States rather than deepening dependency on any single partner. Beyond Pakistan, the broader geopolitical landscape is shifting in ways that favor China's strategic narrative. The steady stream of Western leaders engaging with Beijing reflects a pragmatic recalibration rather than ideological alignment. Faced with an unpredictable Washington, many countries are hedging, seeking stability through diversified partnerships. China's emphasis on inclusive governance, economic cooperation, and non-coercive diplomacy resonates in this environment, even among those traditionally aligned with the West. The rejection of military escalation against Iran by multiple actors can also be read as an implicit endorsement of these principles. It reinforces the argument that sovereignty and non-interference remain central to global stability, particularly for countries wary of external intervention. In this sense, China's position is not merely ideological, it aligns with the practical interests of a wide range of states. However, for China, this is as much a test as it is an opportunity. Filling the vacuum left by a retreating or distracted United States requires more than rhetoric. It demands sustained diplomatic engagement, credible conflict resolution mechanisms, and a willingness to shoulder greater responsibility in maintaining regional and global stability. The Iran crisis offers a proving ground. Can Beijing move from being a beneficiary of shifting alignments to an active architect of peace? The answer will shape the contours of the emerging world order. If China can consolidate support around a genuinely multilateral framework, one that balances power with responsibility, it may well define the next phase of global governance. If not, the current moment may prove fleeting, another episode in a long history of unrealized transitions. What is clear, however, is that the old certainties are eroding. The unipolar moment has given way to a more contested and fluid landscape. Alliances are being reassessed, roles redefined, and assumptions challenged. In this environment, the interplay between crisis and opportunity becomes imperative. For China, this may indeed be its moment, but only if it can rise to meet the expectations that come with it.
Thank you for watching. If you like the video, do like, share, and subscribe.